Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Tanpit Kaur from Soul Zeal here. So how are you guys doing? I am talking today about what are your hidden talents, your skills that you need to know, okay, and what are the messages that your angels are giving to you, and how can you use your talents to the full, okay? So we'll be talking about how you can work on your talents and enhance your talents, or just come in to recognition of your talents so that you know better about your talents. So today's reading is centered around your talents. How can you know your talents? How can you know those hidden skills that you have, and how can you use them also in your life? Okay, we'll be talking in detail about all these things. So if you have not subscribed my channel yet, go ahead and subscribe to my channel now, and you can choose your pile. This is pile number 1, 2 and 3. So whichever crystal or number resonates with you, just go ahead and choose that. For the people who've chosen pile number 1, let's see what are your hidden talents. So the first card is the Magician. Okay, what the Magician here is telling us that you are a creator. You can implement things what people can't even imagine, okay? They can't even see such things, and you can just create it. You can create things which people do not even understand. They would not understand your ideas, but once you implement it, people will be amazed by it, okay? You have a very strong manifestation power. So if you want to manifest something in your life, you have a very strong ability to manifest anything in your life, okay? You can create anything out of scratch. So be aware of what you are manifesting in your life, consciously and unconsciously, because sometimes we don't even know when we manifest things. So you should be aware of that. And then I also feel that somehow you have a vision, okay? You are intuitive in the sense that you know where you want to go or what you want to create. And people do not easily understand that, because they cannot understand your ideas, because you have out of box thinking. And then I have the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands here is telling me is that you might be into some kind of sports, I feel, okay? Or you could be into a job which requires a lot of physical work, or it could also mean that you're very courageous and you take up challenges, okay? So whenever challenges come to you, you take them very positive, okay? And you are ready to fight for your what you deserve in your life. You have that competitive spirit, okay? So that keeps you going. It could also mean that you could be into some defense jobs, okay? Something which requires protection, like army or police force or something like that. It could also be you are into sports, some kind of sports which you are into. It could also mean you are ready to stand up for what you believe in. Maybe a politician, you could be some kind of a social worker also, because you know when you know you can stand up for things, okay? So you have that ability to standing up for things. Then we have the Five of Wands. So what the Five of Wands here is telling us that you are good at working in collaborations, for what I feel, or maybe you are working in a very competitive market and you're not scared of competitions, okay? You take competitions head on. You have that skill of working good in competition, or maybe you work good in teams, okay? So you collaborate with people in a very good way. So I think that is a skill, okay? You have a team working skill, or you can manage team in a very good way is also coming to me. Then we have the Knight of Wands. What the Knight of Wands here is telling us is that you have that fire in you, okay? So we have a lot of wands here, so they are telling me that you have that fire in you. You can create what you want in your life, okay? But you have to just earth yourself, okay? So if you want to keep going in your life, you should do some kind of grounding or earthing as well. That will help you. As well as I feel the wands here are also indicating that you have that energy in you, that strong, high energy in you. You are ready to take over the world with that energy. You are a powerhouse of energy. You are very strong, very powerful. Physically, I feel you are very good. Okay, so it could mean that physically you are having a lot of capabilities, you have a lot of strength that is coming to me. Okay, it could also mean that you are also you can take up a lot of work. Okay, you can do multiple tasks at one time. And it could also mean you are good at doing physical jobs. Okay, so if you are into a physical job or not, but physically you are capable of taking up a lot more than normally people can. Okay, then we have the full moon. So the full moon here is telling us that you might be born on a full moon. So usually the people who are born on the full moon, so their heart and mind are competing against each other at all every point of time, because their heart and mind cannot settle on one thing. So the mind is saying one thing and the heart is saying one thing. The reason being, the sun and the moon at the full moon time are opposite to each other. Okay, when they are opposite to each other, the sun meaning you and the moon meaning the soul, the emotions, the heart. Okay, so both are contradictory at every point of time. So the people born on full moon have a problem of heart and mind struggle. So maybe you are born on the full moon, or it could mean you have different desires. Okay, so maybe you would not settle on for one thing, maybe because your heart is saying one thing and your mind is saying one thing, so you're running in two directions. So what they need to learn, the full moon people, is to balance their heart and the mind. Once they ride this heart and mind high and low emotional cycle, they will be able to take over the world. Okay, and the full moon people usually attract a lot of people. Okay, so if you have picked up this pile, so you may be attracting a lot of people in your life. You are that people magnet, I'll say. So you have the ability to attract a lot of people, and you are also, I feel, a good listener. And then you also know how to solve complex social situations, so which a lot of people do not understand. So you have that social skills which are very strongly coming in your charts. Then we have the serpentine. What the serpentine here is telling you, are you drawn to empower people on their spiritual path? Do you find comfort in circles of men and women who are aligned with higher paths? Spend time empowering yourself, be ready to learn and grow alongside others of like mind. Be available to feed and clothe those who need help walking this earthly path. So the serpentine crystal, I'll tell you, works on the mind, majorly on the kundalini is what we use the serpentine crystal. So it is a crystal which awakens your kundalini. So I feel maybe the serpentine here is telling you that you have the ability to control your mind and your heart. You have that ability. You are a manifester. You can do whatever you want in your life. So your hidden talents will manifest once you clear these blocks. Okay, so once you clear all those blocks which are coming your way, your hidden talents will rise for you. Okay, so if you want your hidden talents to rise, you have to clear your mind and your heart, or balance your heart and your mind, and everything will go in the right direction for you afterwards. So if you want to manifest something, clear these blockages and you can manifest whatever you want in your life. And then we have the rose essential oil. So the rose essential oil here is telling us that you are an unconditional lover. Okay, so that could mean you give unconditional love to people, and you have a very clear heart. Okay, a very clean, clear heart, and you do not keep things in your heart. Also, is coming to me. I feel you have a very good sense of understanding of people's emotions, and you are a manifester. So focus on manifesting things in your life and balance your heart and your mind. that will create something amazing for you in future if you can do that. So that is what I have for you, pile number 1 today. Thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe to my channel. For the people who chosen pile number 2, let's see what is in store for you. What are your hidden talents? Okay, the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles here is telling us that you are a businessman. Okay, you could be a person who can create things. Create things, and you know how to create, and you know how to get money out of it. Okay, so you would not do anything which does not have a profit for you in it. Can create a structure. Okay, you can create a structure into a profitable unit. You could be into politics, you could be into sales. Majorly it looks like management roles to me. Someone who knows how to sell themselves, but not someone like a page or someone like a starter or a someone. It's more like a established businessman. Okay, so you have that quality of networking and connecting to a lot of people, and you influence people is also coming to me. And you are a money magnet. Okay, so you attract money. Then we have the 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups here is telling me that you have a ability to make decisions. Okay, so you can make decisions in 500 choices. If I give you, you know what you want, you know where you want to go, and you enjoy doing that. You not enjoy making decisions. Okay, and you always get opportunities when you need them. So if in your life you ever need an opportunity, you always get that opportunity in your life. And you also know how to fight temptations. Okay, so maybe people get easily swayed away with all these temptations, but you know what you want in your life, and you know where you want to go. So you are very goal centered person. Then the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords here is telling me that you don't easily get hurt from people, or small things do not hurt you a lot. Maybe it requires a very big thing in your life to happen to hurt you. Or it could also mean that you are a counselor or someone who heals people. A relationship counselor could be one thing. Or you can just help people because you are a King of Pentacles. So you may be helping people achieve something in their life. You could be a speaker, okay? Someone who can influence a lot of people. And you always know where your roots are, okay? Because the King of Pentacles always is aware of his roots. So even if they earn a lot of money, they are very grounded, still very grounded in the roots. Then we have another King of Pentacles. So we have 2 King of Pentacles here. Okay, so you are a very grounded person, a very strongly rooted person. Or you could be an earth sign. Okay, so maybe you are an earth sign. Okay, and could mean that you are very strongly connected to Mother Earth. Or it could also mean that earth angels are around you. Okay, so if you want to manifest something in your life, just go out in the park and sit and connect with the angels of earth, because they are strongly connected to you, is coming to me. Then there is new moon in Virgo. So again an earth sign. Okay, so you are surely an earth sign, sun, moon, rising. It could be you are a Virgo, you could be a Taurus, you could be a Capricorn, either of the 3 sun signs. So person born on a new moon, they have their heart and mind in synchronicity, in harmony. Okay, they have their heart and mind in harmony. So they usually don't let inner conflicts trouble them. Okay, so when the new moon is there in the sky, the moon and sun are aligned to each other. So your mental body and your emotional body is aligned to each other. So if you're born on a new moon, or it could be you could have a new moon personality. Okay, so new moon people do not have easily get afflicted by things, which is also coming from 3 of Swords here. and you have that enthusiasm of trying new things. You like trying new things. You have a very strong personality, because the people who are born on the new moon have very strong aura, okay? And the King of Pentacles here is also telling us the same thing. So you could have a very strong personality. So when they walk into a place, it's like you can see from their aura only that they have that strong personality around them. They have that strong aura around them. And you could also be good at starting things, okay? Because the people who are born on the new moon, they can start things from the scratch in a very amazing way. But what happens is they cannot take it till the end. So maybe once you start things, you lose focus in between and you're not able to complete that project. And you also have a strong emotional balance, which I already told you, because it's Three of Swords and the new moon in Virgo. I think you have a very strong emotional balance. You are strongly rooted. And then we have the Record Keeper Quartz. Are you the keeper of records? Are you aware of your greater purpose? You have a deeper knowing of all that has been and all that has the potential to be. You have come to this moment to align your body, mind, and spirit to promote visionary awareness. Connect with this higher purpose. Okay, so the Record Keeper Quartz is a third eye chakra quartz. Okay, it works on your third eye. This was the records crystal used by the shamanics. Okay, so they used to do astral travels using these quartz. Okay, so maybe you are having a lot of past life lessons, is what is coming to me. Okay, so be aware of those past life lessons. It's also about deep peace and divine understanding and a lot of wisdom. Okay, the Record Keeper quartz is a wisdom quartz also, because it has so much wisdom of the shamanics. So I feel you're very wise also, because the King of Pentacles is anyways very wise. He knows what he has to do in his life. So the Record Keeper quartz is reinstating that fact that you are very wise. You could also be an earth healer. So maybe your angels are earth angels and you have a strong connection with Mother Earth, and you can awaken your healing powers just by connecting to Mother Earth. And then we have the eucalyptus. So the eucalyptus is also an earth healer. Okay, this also helps healing those grounding energies. Okay, so it helps you ground, it helps you clear those energies. It also awakens your healing powers. So you can connect with Mother Earth, or you can use eucalyptus essential oil to connect with your healing energies and with your grounding energies. It also brings in some kind of fresh energy to you. So I feel if you start using eucalyptus, you will have those fresh thoughts. So if in a project you get stuck somewhere, you try using eucalyptus and those fresh thoughts will come into you. Or you can start using a Record Keeper quartz. So this Record Keeper quartz has this triangle formations above it. If you can see here in the picture as well, this has this triangle formations above it. Okay, so these triangles are actually the sacred geometry. Okay, so this is the sacred geometry that is formed on this crystal. It gives it the power of spiritual significance to this Record Keeper quartz. It's a beautiful crystal. You can use this crystal also. It will help you ground, it will help you uncover those hidden ancestral knowledge. Okay, so you are very wise, you are very strong, you are a money magnate, you are someone who has that healing powers, you are very grounded, you are rooted, and I feel you can achieve what you want in your life just by focusing and grounding yourself. You are connected to Mother Earth. You have a very strong connection to the Mother Earth and the angels of Earth. And build on that connection, and I see a lot of opportunities coming your way if you work on that. And a very good mind, body, and soul balance. That is what I have for you today, pile number 2. Thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe to my channel. For the people who have chosen pile number 3, let's see what is your skills. Okay, the first card we have here is Wheel of Fortune. So I feel strongly that you are an optimistic person, okay? So you are a person who likes changes, a person who's ready to change at any point of time in their life, okay? So if even if a lot of emotional stress is going for you guys, you know how to change the situation, how to turn the things upside down. Okay, so you can convert an emotional situation into an uplifting situation. Okay, you could also be a public speaker, is also I feel, or you have an ability to focus on things. So this gives me a feeling of a strong focus. Okay, so it's a strong focus here is coming to me. Person who knows how to have that focus in life. Then we have the Ten of Swords. Okay. So I feel strongly that you are a healer. Okay. You could be into some medical industry, maybe a doctor, maybe a aromatherapist, maybe an acupuncturist, maybe a counselor, any kind of healing. You could be in some kind of healing industry is what I feel. You could be healing people. You could be liberating people from their emotional self, or just helping people to liberate them from emotional and physical problems. Okay, so you are helping a lot of people be themselves. Okay, it's a very strong feeling that you are someone who's a healer. Okay, again, Five of Pentacles. So yes, you are liberating people from not just emotional issues, from physical issues, emotional issues. Overall, you are helping a lot of people is what is coming to you. Could also be associated with an NGO is also what I feel. Maybe with an animal NGO, maybe with any kind of an NGO. Okay, maybe a old age home. It could also be a strong feeling of connecting to people. You have a strong connection with people is what comes to me. Okay, and you know how to stand up for people and how to heal them. Okay, not just their physical self but their emotional self as well. So you know how to heal people. And then we have the Sun. Okay, so beautiful card. Sun gives me a feeling that you know how to heal people and bring them into this happiness, into this joy of just being themselves. You yourself could also be a very joyous person or a very happy person who knows how to turn situations and be happy. Even when things are not going your way, you can be happy. Okay, so you have that ability which a lot of people do not have, and they are just too worried about what is going to happen next. You have this ability. You can just be happy. Okay, in all the turmoils, everything that is going in your life, you can just be happy. You can forget everything and be happy. Okay, or you could just restructure things to make it according to you. Okay, you could just restructure things and be happy about it, hoping for the best to happen. You have that innate ability of just turning the situations around. Okay, so you are turning this all problems into the sun, this beautiful sun. Then we have the waning moon. Okay, the waning moon is the time just before the new moon. Okay, so it could be that you are born on a waning moon, or you have the qualities of the people born on the waning moon. So, what the waning moon here is telling us is that you are clairvoyant, you are psychic. So, usually, people who are born on a waning moon are very clairvoyant, they are psychic, they have very vast imaginations. Okay, so you can't even imagine things that they can imagine, but they always know things. Okay, so because they have that psychic ability to just know things. They could be clairvoyance, clairaudience. So you could also be an introvert because a lot of people do not understand them. So they are people who are a little introvert, okay? And they have that healing abilities. I somehow feel you are a healer, very strong feeling that you are knowingly, unknowingly a healer. Okay? It could be that you have that ability to heal a lot of people. Okay, so from here, the Five of Pentacles is also telling about healing. Then this Ten of Swords is also talking about healing. The Sun is a healer. Okay, so you have that ability to heal people. Even if you are not a healer, you have this ability. You have this psychic knowledge. You know how things are going to be. You know what is coming in the future. You are aligned with your life purpose once you get into this healing ability. Okay, once you have to come out, you have to come out and step into this healing ability, and you do not have to run away from this healing ability. If you are running away from it, you should not run away from it. You have to face it. You can heal people, you can channel that energies. Okay, that is coming to me, that you can channel those energies from the divine to people. Okay, so you may be a channel, you are, that's why it came to me that you are a healer. Okay, and then we have the channeling quotes. Okay, so the channeling quote here is: do you often feel inspired? Are you using your inner guidance to follow your own sacred path? You are an instrument and a channel of knowledge and wisdom. Use this wisdom as you travel forward in your daily life to create, write, and to be or do anything you want. Your potential is unlimited. As I told you, you are a healer. You have that wisdom. You have that knowledge. You just know things. It's not like you have decided on it. You just know it. You just know what is going to happen, when it's going to happen, how is it going to happen. You just know things. Once you connect with yourself in a more deeper level, I feel these things will come on surface as well to you if you have not connected with yourself right now. And you somehow, it is connected to your life path also. I feel that you have to heal people. Okay, because that has somehow a strong connection with your life path. And I somehow am feeling you could be a number 9. Okay, I don't know, you could be, you could not be. Okay, it's a message for some people who are watching this video. It could be a number 9, or your life path number could be 9, your date of birth could add up to 9, or the number 9 could have a strong purpose in your life. Or triple one, you could see this number triple one a lot of times. Okay, or you are continuously seeing this number. And then we have tea tree. So what tea tree here is telling us is that you have healing ability. So tea tree is a healer. It's a healer essential oil. Okay, it can heal out all the things in your life. It gives you that strength, okay, to heal everything in your life. So I strongly feel you guys are healers. You have the ability to heal anything and everything in life. You are that visionary psychic. You know things before they happen. Even if you believe it or not believe it, you have this ability in you. So that is what I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe to my channel.